What is going on, everybody? It's Alex back with another video, and today we have a whole bunch of news about upcoming Rockstar games that's coming from an AMA that was done on Reddit by a former Rockstar Games employee. I do want to note that this is coming from a post on Reddit, therefore take it with a grain of salt, but a lot of it does seem pretty reasonable. I'll leave a link to the full AMA in the description so you guys can check everything out for yourself, because I will only be going over the highlights and the really important stuff, but let's get into the video. So first of all, he introduces himself by saying, "I'm a former Rockstar North employee who has recently moved to South UK to work for Electronic Arts in Guildford, Sussex. I was initially employed as a junior artist within the building, but was promoted in September of 2017 to an artist. While at Rockstar North in Edinburgh, I got to work on so many beautiful projects, some of which are still to be released. Ask me anything you like about my time at Rockstar. Please refrain from asking me anything related to projects post 2018 as I left shortly after January this year. Many thanks." So since this was actually done, his account has been deleted. Most people assume that he probably just got traced back to his actual identity because he gave away a lot of information and he probably received a cease and desist. But either way, we still have the full AMA with a lot of really cool information. So starting off, someone asked, "What good information do you know that you shouldn't tell?" He says, "Funnily enough, when I left the company, they never stated to me what details were to be kept quiet. However, due to an agreement I signed back in 2016, all I can say is that 2 games were being worked on during the development of RDR2 and yes, after GTA 5. So this opens up a really big question that unfortunately he doesn't go back and answer. He states that GTA 6 is coming out, everyone knows that GTA 6 is being worked on, but what is the other game? I was thinking Bully 2, a lot of people are thinking LA Noire, but as you will see later in this AMA, those aren't necessarily true. They may be in the works, he has no confirmation that they're not in the works, but it's not the other game that he was referring to. So there is another Rockstar game that he knows is being worked on that we do not know the name of. Maybe it's a new IP, maybe they're bringing something back, but there's something else coming. So probably the best information that we get from this entire AMA comes from this question right here. Someone asks, hypothetically, does what they've got done for GTA 6 look good? And his response is, I think we all know, of course, the game is coming. Since I don't work there anymore and the alleged leaks are out there, I will say it's better to be in the know. Now this response may not sound very important to you, but it's actually giving us a lot of information. To clarify, a big YouTube channel with over 1.4 million subscribers called Inside Gaming basically has a weekly show that they do called The Know. Now about a year ago, they published a video that basically said, hey, we have an insider source that's giving us a lot of information on GTA 6. Basically summarizing the video, the important information, they said that the game was going to be codenamed Project Americas, and that it was going to be called Project Americas because you would be able to fly between the USA and South America for the game, obviously taking place in multiple Americas. Although they didn't give any information on where we would actually be going in South America, they did mention that we would be working with Miami or Vice City. So obviously a year ago, we didn't really think a whole lot about it. We thought it was kind of cool, you know, a big gaming channel like that bringing us information. It was really cool, but it was really kind of to be taken with a grain of salt. So then on the same post, someone asked, are there any of the alleged leaks which you think are worth reading? What he does is he links the video that I was referring to right there, made by The Know, and says old news but allegedly pretty accurate. So again, take this with a grain of salt, but I think this is basically a soft confirmation that we are going to be getting the Project America's GTA 6 that we thought we were. So being able to go back and forth between multiple countries and probably cities that are of a massive scale, it really made me question whether or not consoles would actually be able to handle something of this scale. I mean, just imagine, just looking at the graphics, there's decent detail in GTA 5, and then you go to Red Dead Redemption and the game looks beautiful. I would imagine GTA 6 is going to look even better, and then imagine the scale of multiple countries? Well, that's because it's not going to be coming out for current consoles, which I think really isn't surprising. I'm pretty sure everyone knew that it was going to be coming out for the next gen consoles, but it looks like it's probably not even going to be coming out for PS4 and Xbox One at all. It probably won't be a cross-gen game, it'll be a next-gen game completely. So someone asked, when is GTA 6 coming out? And his response is, it will certainly not be for the current consoles. Way too ambitious for the puny current systems. Honestly, this news can be good or bad. For someone like me who already has a pretty powerful PC and is certainly going to be getting a next-gen console, I'm not too worried about it. I would rather play on those systems anyways. But for someone who doesn't want to buy the next gen console, but also wants to play GTA 6, this may be an issue. So when asked, do you have any idea where the next GTA will be set? He gives some information that goes along with the Project America's idea and says, I think a lot has changed since I left. Last I heard, it was more than one location, multiple. I imagine if they're putting so much effort and so much emphasis on multiple locations, it's not just gonna be like, oh, one mission, you get to go to this little area in a different location, kind of like they did in Red Dead Redemption. But my guess is there will be massive cities and massive play spaces in both of these locations. Or I guess theoretically it could be more than 2 locations at this point. So he gets asked a question and his answer actually really surprised me. He gets asked any info on a new Bully game. So if you aren't aware, a couple weeks ago I posted a video on this channel basically rounding up a whole bunch of Bully 2 leaks and predicting that the game would be coming out soon. At the beginning of the AMA, when he stated that there was 2 games in the works, GTA 6 obviously and another game, I figured it was just Bully 2. But his response is, as far as Rockstar North is concerned, I never heard of any Bully title in the works. Everything, and I mean everything, goes through Rockstar NYC before it reaches us or any other studio. I wouldn't even know what the guys upstairs were working on. So again, this doesn't confirm that Bully 2 is not in the works, but it does confirm that he doesn't know about it, and again, there's some other game that people don't know about that is being worked on by Rockstar right now. So moving back to GTA 6, someone asks, is the next GTA going to take place in current year or is it going to be a retro setting? His response is certainly current years. No more going back to the 80s or 90s because they are modeling this one heavily on GTA Online. GTA Online is the new motivator and they want it to bring more customers. They will always focus on the single player more and deliver a great experience, but modern day is the only way they can allow you to transfer your online character. They're planning on allowing you to do this for only 3 months after release to get more purchases. I shouldn't really be saying this, but it's allegedly true. So there's a few things I want to touch on with this post. First of all, apparently it's going to be a modern or slightly futuristic GTA, which is exactly what I wanted to hear. Personally, I've never been a fan of retro games. I have always been more attracted to games that were either modern or near future. I just feel like you're so limited with retro games. Coming as a surprise to no one, this game is going to be heavily focused on GTA Online, which again is something that I like. I understand that's going to definitely rub a lot of people the wrong way, especially with how people feel about their microtransactions, but I am a huge fan of this. But also something very interesting is he touches on character transfers. So apparently we're going to be able to bring our GTA 5 online character over to GTA 6. I don't really know how I feel about this, but I guess we'll have to wait until we get actual information to talk about it. So another surprise is someone asked anything on LA Noire 2. So after I found out earlier that he didn't know anything about Bully 2, I assumed, oh yeah, LA Noire 2 has to be the game. But his response is just a blank no. So I've talked about it a few times during this video already, but I am genuinely confused. What is the next game going to be? Let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think the other Rockstar game is right now? GTA 6 and what? So the last response we got out of him is someone asked, why did they never release RDR 1 and 2 to PC? So his response is, I heard that RDR 2 will come to PC, but RDR 1 never came because they had major issues with the camera and aiming. Not 100% sure. Which makes sense. He's mentioned multiple times that he really hasn't been at Rockstar for that long, so he probably wouldn't know why RDR 1 never really came, but hearing the RDR 2 will come to PC is really exciting. This has been something that's been rumored for so long. I even made a video about it months and months ago, but I think it's something that everyone wants to see. But guys, it really is about that time. We're only a few years at most away from the release of GTA 6, so leaks are going to start happening. I think at this point, most people are agreeing on a 2021 to 2022 release, but that means a game of this scale is actually going to be a pretty decent way through development. So a lot of this information is already out there and it just has to come out to the public. So let me know what you guys are most excited for, the best information that you guys heard in this AMA, and what you want to see in GTA 6. But that does it for the video. Thank you guys for checking it out. If you enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys for the support. Peace out.
Didn't come to my birthday party. Rude, but they all found time to go fight the warrior. Like, this would be like some